Hello Chinese foodies and welcome back to our channel. I don't know if you remember watching the video we made previously about me and my friend Quinn eating hot pot together in the restaurant. Well, it doesn't matter because today we're going to be having hot pot again, but this time we're going to be showing you how to make a hot pot party at home. So step one of throwing a party is obviously inviting your friends. But with all the quarantining and social distancing right now because of COVID, we're just going to invite one of my own friends. Hey, haha. Hey, are you free tonight? Yeah, I want to have a hot pot party tonight.
Really?
Yeah, sound fun?
Okay, no problem.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll see you later tonight then. So now we're on to step two, which is going to buy the ingredients for the hot pot dinner. So now we're inside the vegetable and meat market, so we're gonna go and purchase the ingredients that we need. First, we're gonna start with the meat, and then we're gonna go upstairs and get the vegetables that we need. So let's go find and see what they have. 有五花肉吗? 五花肉. 这里有五花肉. So when you purchase the meat in the Chinese markets, if you want them to cut it for you, they can ask them to do that. They can basically cut anything for you that you like. 老板，我们做火锅应该买一点什么牛肉？做火锅的都是这些肉啊。谢谢哈。差不多。All right, guys. So we just got some beef meatballs. We got some shrimp dumplings, some crab sticks. We got some mini sausages as well. And we also got some baby cuttlefish as well. A lot of choices to have tonight. All right, guys, so now we're actually buying something kind of a little bit unique. This is la ro. It's like a smoked pork, basically. So they hang it out to dry for a very long time. You can see all of it hanging up here. So it's very smoky, very delicious flavor. So we can also cook that in the hot pot as well. The garlic is actually not to eat inside the hot pot. The garlic is to chop into to dice basically, and to use as dipping sauce. All right guys, so we finally have all of our meat and our vegetables. So the next step is to prepare all of these things for the actual hot pot. So now we're gonna head home and start to prepare these things and wait for Hao Hao to come over and enjoy the meal with us. So let's go. All right guys, so we finally made it back home and we're ready to begin with our preparation, which is the third step of making hot pot at home. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut the ingredients into slices or small pieces to cook inside the hot pot. We actually do have a few pieces of vegetables that do need to be cut, so we're gonna do those in a second. The second thing we have to prepare is our pot. And here in China, there's many different options when it comes to choosing a pot. For example, you can choose a portable gas stove. You could choose an electric stove paired with a tall pot. All these are acceptable for making hot pot at home. Or you can use something like this, which is basically an electronic pot, which is specifically made for hot pot. And the third thing that we're gonna prepare is our drinks for the evening. So when you eat hot pot, many times the most popular drink might be beer or baijiu. But because it's a Friday night with our friends and we wanna relax a little bit, we're gonna choose to drink soy milk, which is a better option for sort of coating our stomachs while we're eating hot pot, as well as cooling down our mouths. You can imagine what happens to me every week when I eat hot pot here in Chongqing. All right guys, so Hao Hao has finally arrived. And we have all of our vegetables and meats prepared on the table. So we're about ready to eat, but Hao Hao, we need you to choose which hot pot base we're eating tonight. And the hot pot bases today are actually the Dezhuang brand of hot pot base. Wow. It's a brand with over 20 years of history, and we're very happy that we're actually starting to work with them now. So it's a very proud thing for us. It's a brand that many Chinese people they know, and it's very popular here across China. So if you see any of these packagings, our international Dezhuang packaging in any supermarkets near you, you know what to do. So Hao Hao, which hot pot base are you interested in this evening?
First one is spicy tomato, pure green.
Yeah, it's like a green pepper hot pot dish. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I think I like the spicy and the tomato.
Sure, yeah, okay. Sounds good to me.
Interesting.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to boil the hot pot soup and get started so that we can cook. It's very simple. You just follow the instructions on the back of the packaging. We're gonna open these up and pour them inside the pot, and then add water according to how much it says on the packaging. And then from there, we're gonna wait for it to boil. And once it boils, we're ready to cook. So the next step we have to do is we have to add our dipping sauce into the bowl. In the hot pot kit that we got, we have 3 dipping sauces inside. They're all the same flavors, so you can have one pack and I'll use one. Yeah, it's the original flavor, so it's like it's a sesame dipping sauce. A little bit like the northern style of dipping sauce in China. There's also a southern style of dipping sauce, which is basically sesame oil that gives you a fresh flavor after you put cooked ingredients in it. Dezhuang also produces this dipping sauce, and you will see it very soon. With our dipping sauce, we also got the cilantro and green onions. So do you want any green onions or cilantro?
I don't think so. Maybe no? I don't need it.
I like cilantro, so I'm gonna put some in mine. Oh, we also have vinegar. Do you want any vinegar? No?
I don't think so.
It's okay, you don't have to add any.
Spicy for me.
If you're eating hot pot and it's a little bit too spicy for you, vinegar is a good way to sort of reduce the spicy level of the hot pot. All right, also, we have all this food. What do you usually start with when you eat the hot pot?
I think it's beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to eating the most.
Yeah.
10
seconds is okay.
Oh, 10 seconds. Wow, it changes colors very quickly. Guys, this is one important thing to remember. So the reason that we cut it into very thin pieces like that is so that it cooks very quickly. Imagine trying to put a whole steak inside of the hot pot. You'll be sitting here with your friend at a hot pot party for 2 hours waiting for it to cook. So remember, when you eat hot pot as well, you don't want to add everything into the pot at one time. Everything cooks at different speeds, so everything needs a different amount of time when it's inside the pot. Also, the other thing is that if you add too much inside the pot at one time, it's going to cook very slowly. If things cook for too long, they get very chewy. And like, for example, with our tender beef, you definitely don't want it to get chewy. It's not good that way, right, haha?
Yeah.
Remember, you can add multiple things of the same type of food, but don't add many different types of food all at the same time because it messes everything up. One thing to remember, guys, when you're making hot pot is that if you have things like the dumplings or like these meatballs, if they start to float at the top, usually that means that it's finished cooking so you can eat it. But with some things that might have been frozen, when it starts to float at the top, you might want to wait maybe 30 seconds, something like that. You definitely don't want to eat it when it's still cold or when it's frozen in the middle. Guys, so thank you. So guys, one thing that is important to remember is the dipping sauce. The dipping sauce is not just there to add extra flavor. It's also there to help you with different things like cooling down the foods, and also can help to sort of wash off some of the very strong spices, chilies, and Sichuan peppercorns inside of the hot pot. So Haho, what makes you decide what you put in the spicy side and what foods you put in the non-spicy side?
Yeah, because the mushroom will let the soup maybe
taste the soup,
yeah.
Right? Ah, okay. So because the mushrooms have to cook for 6 minutes,
yeah.
Let's have the baby cuttlefish first.
It looks cute.
Yeah. As the hot pot boils and keeps cooking, it's natural that it's going to lose a lot of the water that we added in the beginning. When the level of the soup gets a little bit low, what you can do is you just add more water into the soup base and it'll just get back up to the normal level and the flavor will sort of become mild again like it was in the beginning. Alright guys, so we're almost finished with the meal. So if you get to the end of the meal and you feel like you're still hungry, you can basically go into your fridge and add whatever you might have left available from maybe last night's dinner or something like this. Even dumplings, for example, if you have leftover dumplings in the fridge, you can just throw them into the soup and cook. That's the thing about hot pot is like, we've introduced some different types of meats and vegetables tonight, but really hot pot, the ingredients that you choose is based on your own preference. There's not a lot of rules about the foods that you can cook when you're doing hot pot. Feel free to go with whatever you have and have fun with it. Make sure you have a friend, have a party, and have a good time. All right, and so the last two dishes that we have to add into our hot pot before we finish is our potatoes and our lotus root. And so these are both sort of starchy vegetables, and not so much with the lotus root, but with the potatoes, those have to go in at the very end because of the starch inside of the potato. If you add them in too early into the soup will get kind of thick and it'll become sort of messed up. They call it like right? So if you add the potatoes into the soup too early, it'll mess up the consistency of the soup. It'll get kind of thick and not as delicious. So that is definitely one thing that you want to add right at the end of the meal before you're finished eating. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching the video today. We hope that you learned something and that you're going to use this knowledge to have hot pot parties of your own. So again, if you liked the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on that post notification bell so you can see when we post our next video. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
See you next time.